Hi Sagittarius, welcome to New Vision Tarot. I'm Nali. How are my beautiful centaurs doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm going to start doing the monthlies for signs again, and then I'll do some pick-up piles in between. So welcome, I'm Nali. I'm so excited, Saggy, to do this reading for you. How is everybody doing? So Sagittarius, on your pre-shuffle, I feel like you guys are currently in an energy, Saggies, of building your vibration, right? I feel like you guys, you feel kind of chill. Your energy feels kind of chill, which was, I was really surprised, because when I was tapping into your energy, I thought I was going to be like, wow, you know, like, let's go. And I'm not. I'm actually feeling kind of mellow, kind of chill. I feel like a lot of you guys have been meditating a lot. Working on your chakras, balancing your chakras. I feel like your heart space is beaming right now, Saggies. Some of you guys might have been feeling some tingling sensations in your palms, because some of you guys might be realizing that you can heal with your palms. Some of you guys might be Reiki healers or light workers. You guys are coming into synchronicity. Why? Lately, I feel like you guys have been embracing your solitude, and not in a bad way, in a good way. I feel like, for lack of a better way to put it, Saggies, I feel like you guys have been getting annoyed with people's stupidity. Like, you just have no tolerance for it. And I know, Sagittarius, you guys are a very philosophical sign. You guys, to me, Sagittarius is like the air sign of fire signs. You know, like how I said to Scorpio that Scorpio is the fire sign of water signs. To me, Saggy, you guys are the air sign of fire signs. You guys have this, because you guys are already like the old brothers or sisters of us fire signs. Like, you're my older brothers and sisters, right? I'm a Leo. I'm like the middle child, and I feel like a lot of the middle signs, right? Like Scorpios, Virgos, Leos, who am I missing? Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, and Libra, right? The middle children, when we're under the influence of those signs, we're kind of like testing the waters, right? And like discovering who we are and getting to know ourselves. When you guys are at the big brothers and sisters like Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn, and Aquarius, you guys are already like kind of like obtained some type of mastery over your element. And you being the big brothers and sisters of fire signs, you guys have already kind of like, and being a mutable sign, you kind of have mastered your fire element, right? Like, you guys know how to hone in the fire. That when I say fire represents the animus mundi, right? Like the force, the chi energy, the Reiki energy, that which pushes us and propels us forward. You guys can almost like hone it in, and being the archer, right? You can like release that fireball into a specific target, or almost like Goku. I don't know if you guys are like Rohan, like I don't know if you guys watch like Dragon Ball, where you can go like shoo with your fireballs, or like Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat, you can go like shoo, and you can direct your fire or that force into a specific target, being the archer. And I feel like lately, Saggies, you guys have been cutting out a lot of people that you simply don't vibe with anymore. You simply are, for lack of a better way to say it, cross-watchers, don't get mad. I mean, this might not be pertaining to you specifically. This could be friends. This could be co-workers. Sagittarius has no patience for stupidity, or not just stupidity, for shallowness. I feel like you guys are vibrating so high at the moment, or are starting to vibrate so high, that you are making new people are coming into your life. You're vibing with new people that are at the same frequency as you. And I feel like lately you've been tapping into the cosmic intelligence, right? The oneness of the cosmic mind. And some of you guys are meant to be spiritual leaders, or are destined to awaken the masses as Sagittarius. And I think a lot of you guys, or at least the group of Sagittarius that I'm tapping into, feel that calling. You feel that calling and are honing in your fire, your chi, to direct it into this one target, right? Which is elevating consciousness and cutting out people that you no longer vibe with, that are not at the same wavelength than you, and you're going to be calling in your real soul tribe. And I am excited for you. Look again, see, like what was I saying about the fireball with the blossom card? This is 20. This is the world card. You guys are culminating a big cycle, Sagittarius. You guys are leveling up. You guys are leveling up, and I feel like you can feel it. And what happens when we reach another level of when we level up? It's weird because it's a path where you can sometimes feel the solitude, right? You start feeling a little bit alienated. And Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, you guys, I mean, Jupiter has a shitload of moons around it, right? Like Jupiter's that's magnanimous. I mean, Jupiter's like ginormous. You guys are used to having a shitload of people surround you. By the way, guys, sorry for not saying this in the beginning. Quick disclaimer, I blur out shits and fucks because it's how I express myself. If you can't handle a couple shits and fucks here and there, keep going. This is not your channel. Most of you, I mean, this is for new people. Those of you that are coming back already know that I curse more than a drunken sailor. Take no offense to it. It's just how I express myself because it feels good and it's liberating. And join me. Anyways, I feel like you guys are elevating to that tower. You're going to higher levels of consciousness, and you're starting to rise out of the waters of forgetfulness, right? The waters of forgetfulness, which is what the 3D realm does to us, right? It when our spirit descends into the 3D and we come and play in the 3D realm, we get dipped into the waters of forgetfulness, and we forget our own divinity. We forget who we are. And Sagittarius, you guys being the sign right after Scorpio, when we hit Scorpio, what it does is it kind of purifies us, right? It kind of destroys the ego self, right? The ego, that our beastie side, and it sets the tone. It creates the potential, the space, because Scorpio is destruction. You know, like that is the esoteric meaning of Scorpio. And it leaves like a wound, right? For you guys, for Sagittarius to plant that seed and have it sprout again. That's why, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm going to say it. That's why you guys are represented by a centaur, because the esoteric meaning of the centaur is you are starting to, the half human, right? The horse part of Sagittarius, the centaur representing the beastie side, right? That which makes us beast. And what makes us our 3D self, and the human the torso of the man representing the spirit, our ascended self, our higher self. And Sagittarius is the initiation of that ascension of man. Freeing itself from its beastie and ego attachment. Yes. And I feel like a lot of you Sagittarius right now are in a subconscious way picking up on that calling, and you have been removing yourself and cutting out a lot of people that no longer serve you, and you've been meditating, and you've been kind of like really like dabbling in the potential and rediscovering all the potentials that you get, that Sagittarius has, like intellectually, creatively, and you're starting to see that the possibilities are endless. Number 11, synchronicities. You guys are starting to realize your self-worth and your full potential. You guys have just leveled up and closed out a huge cycle in your life, Sagittarius, and I'm very stoked for you. Some of you guys have been creating, like have been realizing what great manifestors you are, and how you can not only come up with brilliant ideas. I feel like some of you guys might be creating new apps. Some of you guys are creating new apps. Some of you guys are starting new businesses. I think you guys are just fed up with your bosses, and you're fed up with coworkers. You just like have no patience for their stupidity. And some of you guys that have been feeling that calling, do it. Do it because Spirit is telling you to do that shit. That it's time. It's time, Sagittarius. Spend a little time on your own. Hermit mode it for a little bit. I actually wrote a little note around this card so I wouldn't forget. It says, I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach and replenish my mind, body, and spirit. I feel like a lot of you guys are going through a deep healing. Some of you guys might have either broken up with someone or have cut out some really toxic friends out of your life. I just got a quick message, which is it's a side note. Some of you guys that have somebody in the hospital or is about to go undergo surgery, they're gonna be okay. Don't worry. That's just a side note for someone. But back to this. Don't hold back. Spirit is telling you, Saggies, that it is time for you to put in your creative juices into action, to hone in all that energy, that creative energy that you are bringing down, right, from your higher self, and you are getting aligned. You're getting aligned, and I feel like a lot of you guys might be so connected to the collective consciousness that you've been like, if you think of a person and that person calls you the next day, or you talk to someone and you tell them, oh, I think this is going to happen tomorrow, and boom, it happens. Like that. Like, you guys are popping right now, and I'm stoked for you, because look, you guys are climbing Jacob's ladder. You guys are ascending quick, and embrace the solitude, Saggies. You don't have to have that many people around you. Discern which ones are the ones that are worthy to be around you. Okay. I also got this card that came out for you, and this one, I wasn't intending to take a card out of this deck, and when I was putting my cards away, this one actually fell out, and I feel like it was meant for you. Some of you guys are meant to be writers. Like I said, you guys are really intellectual, and some of you guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. Some of you guys write comedy and can awaken the masses with humor, like inspire them. Others of you might be really good poets, or might be bloggers. For others of you, there's somebody that you've been waiting to hear from, like a letter or an email, because we don't do letters anymore. A message is coming in for you guys. Okay? It's coming in real soon. Real soon. Okay. That was a pre-shuffle message that I had for a group of Sagittarius out there. I'm stoked for you. Real quick, I want to see what chakra you guys need to be working on at the moment. Saggies. Sacral chakra. Some of you guys, I don't even think that you need to work on this. I feel like this is what's popping for you at the moment. I feel like you guys are manifesting hard. For some of you, you might have a wounded childhood that needs mending. How do you mend a childhood trauma? Try to remember the times that you were in school and you were bullied, or that maybe your dad or mom told you weren't good enough, because, you know, they are human beings too. They don't really know. We think when we're children, we tend to put our parents in a pedestal and think that they're these superheroes that can't do wrong, but in reality, they're just human, and they're actually trying their best. You know, and they fuck up. I mean, we fuck up, they fuck up, everybody fucks up, and that's what we do in this 3D realm. Try to go back, try to astral project, especially right now that you guys are, you feel abandonment. Some of you guys are feeling abandonment issues. Some of you came from broken homes, or didn't feel cared for or nurtured growing up. Look at this, 9 of Cups. You guys can make like the genie. What was I saying? You guys are like the air sign. Because I always call Geminis the genies, and Gemini is actually your polar opposite. Call upon your inner Gemini, right? And astral project yourself back to where those times that you were bullying when you were a kid, or those times that you felt abandoned by your parents, or abandoned by your friends, abandoned by your girlfriend or boyfriend, and give yourself a hug and tell yourself what you wish you would have heard at that moment. I know it sounds silly, but it works. I've done it a billion times. And I continue to do it, because I have a lot of healing to do, and so do you, my beauties. And that's the beauty of shadow work, is that the more shadow work we do, the more we ascend, the more we let more weight we keep, more rocks we remove, right, off of our shoulders, more chips get removed. I feel like you guys are by healing your inner child, because your inner child is your the purest form of you, Sagittarius, and is what enables you to manifest. Is what enables you to manifest. So work on that. On your sacral chakra. I think maybe a lot of you guys have been overly given in the past, and you feel like people just abandon you repeatedly, have abandoned you repeatedly, and that stems from childhood traumas that need to be healed. Because when we don't heal them, we keep manifesting the same things over and over and over and over. And that's what you guys are doing with the solitude card. You guys have been taking, like, cutting out. You guys have been coming into that awareness, and you've been cutting out the people that are not there for you, the people that keep taking and taking and taking from you and don't give back. You guys you're like, I'd rather be alone than be with people that are not reciprocating. And hats off to you, my beautiful Saggies. It is time for you guys to go up, and you guys are, I can feel you guys connected to the oneness, and you guys are going to be inspiring a lot of people. You guys are going to be brilliant. You guys are already tapping into this right now. You're just in the stage, honing in, right? Honing in that chi, honing in that inner animus mundi, that Reiki energy that will propel you forward, so that you can go with your fireball or with your arrow and go for the gold, go for the win. Yes. And I'm very stoked for you, Sagittarius. All right, let's do your reading. There's going to be a general reading, guys. I'm sure love will come out, but I wanted to do more general readings. And oh, hi Saggies, I'm back. I am so sorry. I realized my phone had died, and I had already started your reading and everything. And when I looked up at the phone, it was completely dead, and I just have to connect the charger. Sorry about that. But I'm going to start your reading over. I wasn't too far into it, so I'm just going to start over. Okay, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. I call upon my higher self in peace, truth, and love. I call upon my guardian angels in peace, truth, and love. I call upon my totem animals, spirit guides, gods and goddesses, ancestors to please guide this reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. For Sagittarius, highest good and the highest good of everybody involved. I'm truly grateful to you, all my beautiful guides. Thank you so much for giving me clairvoyance, giving me clairaudience, giving me intuition, knowledge, and gnosis. May the messages that Sagittarius needs to hear reach them. And so it is. Abracadabra. Here we go, Saggies. Okay. I was going to use the, I had actually started your reading with the a Spellcaster's deck, but because the phone died, I took that as a sign that this is not the deck I'm going to be needing to use. Therefore, I switched decks. I'm going to be using the Deviant Moon. I'm feeling the Deviant Moon for you, Sagittarius. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are in a very, are very in touch with your subconscious at the moment. So this one feels right for me. For you, I mean. So here we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. Tell me about Sagittarius and the person Sagittarius is dealing with. Whoever is in Sagittarius's energy. Whether it's a relationship, situationship, whatever ship. Whoever is mostly in Sagittarius's energy. What is the past energy between Sagittarius and their person, universe, please? Let's give Sagittarius. What happened between Sagittarius and their person for the collective Sagittarius in the past? What is the past energy? They don't want to talk. I'm feeling like maybe there was some problems with communication. Oh, there we go. Okay, Justice. Some of you guys are dealing with a Libra. Don't want to speak on this yet. You're definitely dealing with a strong soulmate here with the Six of Cups. I feel like in the recent past, Saggies, there was a lot of stagnancy in this connection. There wasn't any communication. For some of you, the communication was so poor. Like there was in the beginning of the connection, this seemed like a dream, right? With the Fool card and the Six of Cups. There was an instant recognition between you and this person. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aries. Some of you with an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Pisces, or a Libra. I feel like at the beginning, this person really balanced you out, Sagittarius, and there was an instant recognition. You guys kind of like meshed really well in the beginning, and then after maybe, I want to say, let me see, 6 or 7 months into it, approximately. For some of you, it could be 6 or 7 years too, but there's a big stagnancy that became, the connection became stuck. There was little to no communication. You kept waiting to see if this connection would progress or would grow, and it simply didn't. This person had a lot of trouble expressing emotion, is what I'm seeing here. They were a little bit immature, the Page of Wands, and I feel like they were a little emotionally immature, your person, or either you or your person, because this could go either way. Remember, there's you, there's your person, and there's one energetic cord in between the two, so the energies are interchangeable. So if there's cross watchers watching here for Sagittarius, feel free to flip the energies if it calls for it. Apply it how it resonates. There was no communication. The communication stopped. Something that was taking off really hard, Sagittarius, and that made you feel like a kid, right? That was very playful. And again, I see the 2 fishes here. For some of you are definitely dealing with a Pisces. It completely became stagnant. It became stagnant, and almost like a dead fish, right? Like there was a dead fish, and the communication stopped. I feel like maybe either you or I feel like you might have expressed your emotion to this person, Sagittarius, and you were expecting this person to open up to you, and take it to another level of intimacy, that you thought it was time, right? It was time for that. And your person, as soon as the connection reached a level of growth and commitment, this person ran from you. Right? They're like, I'm taking off. Look, with the Page of Wands, because they're emotionally immature and they have a hard time. It gives them anxiety. It gives them anxiety to commit, or to not even to commit, because I feel like this person wanted to commit to you, Sagittarius, but they have a big issue with expressing their emotions. And I feel like this person possibly grew up in a home where it wasn't safe for them to express emotion, where like they didn't practice they didn't practice a safe environment for them to express how they felt. And this connection became stagnant, and you waited 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 for that communication and that progression to come, and it never did. Okay, but I do see communication coming up for you. Okay. And then your future, possibly January, the rest in the remainder of January, February, I do see a whole new level of communication coming up. I do see you guys working on your communication with the 8 of Wands. For some of you, there might be distance in this connection. Not all of you, but some. This person is highly anxious. They're very much in their head about you, Sagittarius. I feel like maybe you guys gave them a taste of their own medicine, and you guys started to withhold communication from them, and that has made them want communication with you. Remember what I told you in the pre-shuffle, that some of you guys might be waiting to hear from someone, like an email, a text. Look, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands speaks of, look, it's even a letter. Look, I just noticed this, a little bird actually coming in to give somebody a letter. As soon as you're ready to like what is it, shwing, and cut these wands of passion, right, and kill this connection completely, I feel like this person's gonna be like, wait, Saggy, don't go. look, because they've been watching you like a motherfucker. Look at this guy. And again, the page of swords. The Page of Swords. Look at this guy. Oh my god, look. They're like, they've been lurking from the shadow. Sagittarius stalker. Oh no, I mean, listen, Saggy, some of them, they live with you, but they're just silently watching and watching and watching. But I do see this connection picking up, because I do see the 3 of Pentacles. For some of you, there might have been a third-party situation. I don't always jump into the third-party situation when I see the 3 of Pentacles, Because the Three of Pentacles could simply mean teamwork, cooperation, collaboration. Because this is what you have coming up for you in the present or near future. We got Eight of Wands, fast communication coming up for you guys. I see you guys communicating a lot, Sagittarius. All the communication that you guys didn't have in the past, it's a lot of stuff is going to resurface. And it's going to be hashed out. Because they've been watching you. They cannot let you go. They cannot let you go. They've been trying to figure out with the Page of Swords. They've been trying to get as much information about you as they possibly can, because I think they've realized how immature they fucking are. With the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords specifically speaks of somebody that's had a very troubled childhood. Somebody that wasn't possibly given the attention that they needed. And I think that they've come into that realization that they don't know how to communicate, and they want to. They want to. This. I mean, pages are always messengers, and they want to communicate with you. For some of you, there's 2 children involved, but not all. But I do see some cooperation and collaboration coming up, and I do see you guys communicating a lot in the near future, in the present position, because this person cannot sleep thinking about you. They cannot sleep. They cannot think straight. They have a hard time getting out of bed. They probably still eat, because look, she's like biting her hands. A stupid joke. I mean, I think they can still eat, but they can't sleep. They can't sleep thinking about you, Saggy. They can't eat. Some of them have a pet cat, for some. And they're going to be reaching out. They can't stop thinking about this, and they do want to cooperate. And they want to collaborate with you. Some of them might be bald, your person. Just a side note. Let's see what else. What else in the near future? So I do see this coming together again, Sagittarius. Yeah, see the King of Pentacles. They want to work on this. They want to restructure this. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Virgo or with a Capricorn, Taurus. So I see a lot of, some of you guys with a Libra. I see a lot of strong Libra energy here. Somebody that is wanting to offer you a stable connect. They're gonna come with you with a pentacle, right? With a stable offer. I think that they just have a lot of troubles communicating, but they're gonna try. They're gonna try if this is not already happening. But see, but it might go back to stagnancy after a while, Sagittarius, because I feel like this is a kind of a cyclical connection, and possibly a little codependent with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, you see how, like, the reason I say cyclical is because there's this watch around her chest, or I'm sorry, she's actually holding it by her mouth. So, like, this is just a ticking time bomb, Saggies. This person goes through cycles, and I feel like you've already been through this cycle with this person where you guys get together and it's great, and then as time passes by, boom, you guys start talking again, and the communication goes stagnant, and you guys get stuck, and you can't move forward. I feel like this person might be a little stingy. It could be stingy with money, or it could just be stingy with their emotions. Like, they just don't know how to express. But they do wish to heal. They do see you as their wish. And they are quite burdened by this connection. They are quite burdened by, they're quite burdened by the fact that you're not talking to them. I think some of you guys might be really done with this person. But they're nonetheless, Queen of Cups is your outcome. They are going to come with their offer. And it's sincere. There's real love here, Sagittarius. There is real love. There is real love in this connection. But I feel like this is something very karmic and very cyclical. And I feel like there is no, unless there is, I feel like there's not going to be any real progression. I feel like it's just going, you guys are going to pick up and be really cool for a moment, for a period, and then the cycle's going to repeat itself, and there's going to become stagnant again, and it's really going to frustrate you. It's really going to frustrate you, because I saw the Temperance in the reverse. You do wish to heal it, and so do they, but like I said, the Temperance in the reverse speaks of being unable to heal something, and being unable to balance out the cups, right? Like, I feel like you put too much into this, and then as soon as you pull away, they come back, and as soon as they come back, they pull away. Some of you guys, beware of a third-party situation. Doesn't always have to be like cheating, but for some, that's exactly what's going on. Either you might be putting them in a third-party situation, and that might be what's bringing them back to you, or for some of them, they might have had a thought. See, look, Three of Cups again. In the reverse, by the way. They might be, they might have, you know, taken a step back from you to offer their cup to somebody else. They might have refused the cup. They refused the cup to you to send it to somebody else. Again, this is in the past. But they were burdened by this. They were burdened by this. And they are wanting to come back and reconcile. But there is going to be communication. I do see them sending you text or an email. Expect one soon if it hasn't already happened. What's coming out for the future for Sagittarius? In the what I saw in the outcome was the Queen of Cups. So they are going to, they love you, Saggy. They love you, no doubt. But sometimes love is not enough. Especially Sagittarius, the ones that I'm connecting with, you guys are vibing so fucking high, and you guys are so at another level, that you just, I feel like you just have no tolerance for bullshit. You have no tolerance for stagnancy. You have no tolerance for immaturity, and I think you're kind of fed up. See, look, the Chariot moving forward. I think some of you guys might be moving forward with this person. Some of you guys might be moving forward on your own. I think it's going to be up to you. I think the offer is going to be there, and it's going to be up to you whether you want to accept it or not. I see some of you guys, nope, moving on. Justice. See, some of you guys might be definitely dealing with a Libra, but balance will be restored. See, look, we have Chariot upright with Justice upright. Fool in the reverse. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aries or a Cancer. I don't think you want to take this new leap of faith, Saggy. Not with this person, not with this past person. Even though you're aware that they are a strong soulmate. Just because somebody is a strong soulmate and there's a soul connection does not mean that you have to stay with them and keep forgiving them over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just because there is a karmic tie there does not mean that you have to keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over. Sometimes the lessons are been learned, and I feel like you guys are just at another level and do not want to deal with any more immaturity, with any more blah, 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 right? Fool in the reverse is in the future. You moving forward fast, taking off and getting your justice back. For some of you, if you're going through a divorce in a legal situation, you're gonna win. You got the Justice in the upright. For others of you, see, I don't see you guys coming back together with this person. If you want to, you can. But I be warned that it's going to be the same cyclical. See, I see the wheel again here. I see this round and around and around wheels of karma go over and over and over and over. So Saggies, I feel like you guys are fed up with that. You guys are fed up with that because, like I said, you guys are ascending to another level, and you guys are cutting out people that are not, what is it, at your same frequency. You're just not, you don't have it in you anymore. You don't want to be held back. Okay? And that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. If you guys want to give it another go, this person, oh look, this person, 6 of Wands, you're going to get attention from them. You're going to get, I do see you guys communicating a lot. And I feel like a lot of you guys, Sagittarius, are going to be getting the, not necessarily closure, but you're going to be getting the, an explanation. I feel like you guys need an explanation from someone. And I feel like you guys are going to have the opportunity to hash out things that have been left unsaid for quite some time, and that have given you a lot of anxiety. A lot of anxiety for a really long time, because it made you feel like you were in this hangman mode of like confusion, of like, I don't know where I stand with this person, right? Because they were just not saying anything. And as for some, that's a form of manipulation, emotional manipulation, especially if you're dealing with a Pisces. A low vibrational Pisces. I'm not saying that all Pisces do this, but a Pisces that is in low vibrational, especially if there's drinking involved, they can do that. They tend to emotionally manipulate somebody by staying quiet. For others of you, there is going to be a reconciliation. This time I got the 3 of Cups in the upright. I want to do something fun. I want to do something fun for you. I'm going to go through all the signs, Aries, all the way through Pisces. And I'm going to have you guys ask a question, a yes or no question. And I'm going to pull one card for each sign, and I'm going to tell you yes or no is your answer. That's going to be kind of fun, right? I just kind of came up with that right now. It's going to be fun. Okay. Ask a question for Aries, my dear Saggies. If you're dealing with an Aries, ask a yes or no question. I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to use, which deck do I want to use? Let's use this one. If you are an Aries, if you're a Sagittarius dealing with an Aries, ask a yes or no question. I'm going to do 3 shuffles, so go ahead and ask and focus on your person. Ask a yes or no question. I'm going to do a yes, no, maybe answer. Okay? If you are an Sagittarius dealing with an Aries, ask a yes or no question. Yes or no or maybe. Sagittarius with an Aries. Got one? Maybe. It's a maybe. I got the devil in the upright. So that's a maybe. If you are a Sagittarius dealing with a Taurus, ask a yes or no question. I'm going to do 3 shuffles. Think of your person and ask a question either out loud or in your head about your Taurus companion or partner or situation. Sagittarius dealing with a Taurus. Yes or no or maybe. Okay, we got one. That's a big yes. A huge, ginormous yes. Yes for the Taurus. Okay, if you are a Sagittarius dealing with a Gemini, ask a yes or no question. Sagittarius dealing with a Gemini. Got one. Are you done with your question? That's a maybe. That's a maybe. Okay. That's a maybe. Possibly. Which is a very Gemini thing, right? Like a very Gemini answer of maybe, possibly, I'm not sure. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with a Cancer, ask her your yes, no, maybe question. Sagittarius dealing with a Cancer. Sagittarius dealing with a Cancer. One more shuffle. Ask her yes or no question. Yeah, it's Sagittarius dealing with a Cancer. Yes or no or maybe. Universe for Sagittarius with Cancer. That's a yes. That's a yes. If you are a Sagittarius dealing with a Leo, a fellow fire sign, ask yourself. Ask your question, yes or no, or maybe. Just ask a yes or no. You might get a maybe, but I'll try not. I'll try to steer away from the maybes. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with a Leo, yes or no. Ask your question. That's a no. Sorry, guys. Okay, if you are a Sagittarius dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. Sagittarius dealing with a Virgo. Ask a yes or no question. That is a maybe, but more inclined towards the yes. Okay? Maybe a little more inclined towards the yes. Okay? If you're a Sagittarius dealing with a... What's next? Libra. Sagittarius with Libra. Ask your yes or no question. Sagittarius with a Libra. Yes or no question. Yes, no, maybe. Sagittarius with Libra, please. That's a no. But a remorseful no. A remorseful no. A no with a lot of love, if that makes sense. But that's a no. Okay. If you are a Sagittarius with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic, ask a yes or no question. Sagittarius dealing with a Scorpio. Yes or no? Yes, no, or maybe. That's a no. That's a strong no. That's a strong no. Okay. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with another Saggy, ask yourself. Ask your yes or no question. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with another Sagittarius, ask yourself. Ask your yes or no question. This is fun. I think I'm going to incorporate this into all my readings. I like it. I like it. All right. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with another Sagittarius, ask your yes or no question. That's a no. That's a strong no again, Saggies. Okay. I mean, a no could be a good answer. Just depends on the question you ask, right? If you're asking, hey, did they cheat on me? Then no would be good. If you're asking, do they love me? And they say no, then so it depends. Really depends on your question. All right. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn, with goat people, with my fonts, that's a no. That was too fast. Should I give it another one? I'm going to give you more time. Ask your question. But I already saw a no. Okay, but I'm going to give you another card because that came out too fast. I didn't do the 3 shuffles. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn. Yes, no, maybe. Capricorn, Sagittarius and Capricorn. Okay, that's a yes. That's a yes, a little bit on the maybe side because of the 3. Okay, so for some, the answer is no. For some, the ones that it's a no. I mean, it's a yes. Damn, I'm going to do it again. Okay, this is going to be the definite one. Sagittarius with Capricorn because I was confused. That was like a maybe, but it was a yes because it was in the upright. Capricorn and Sagittarius. Okay, that's a yes. That's a definitely yes. Thank you, universe, for clarifying. Okay, if it's a Sagittarius, ask your question for an Aquarius. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, ask your yes or no question. For Sagittarius with my Aqua people, my Aqua men. Yes, no, maybe. One more. Ask your question. Think about your person. Is this a yes or no? That's a yes. Yes, a yes. That's a yes with a little iffiness in it. But yes. If you are a Sagittarius dealing with Pisces, ask your yes or no question. Sagittarius dealing with a Pisces. Ask your yes or no questions, my beautiful Saggies. I love y'all so much. I look up to you very much. You are so funny. All right, Sagittarius dealing with Pisces. Yes or no? That's a strong yes. Strong, 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 strong yes. All right. I love it. That's what I got for you. I want to do something fun. Okay, if you are under 18, I want you to click off now because I'm going to do a quick, what are your person's fantasies? I'm going to do one sex card for 3 piles. You pick pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, give me one fantasy for Sagittarius, this person. This is just for fun. 18 and over only. Okay, there's nudity in these cards. Okay, what are pile 1's Sagittarius, this person? What fantasies do they have about Sagittarius? Pile 1. Okay, I don't want you to see it. I saw it already, but okay. For pile 2, what is the Sagittarius, this person's fantasies about Sagittarius? Pile 2. Pile 3. What are Sagittarius, this person's fantasy about Sagittarius? Got one. Okay. Those of you that picked pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I'm also going to incorporate a channel message from your beloved. Those of you that have been following my videos, you know that I like to write down little channel messages that I get. They come to me at random times, guys. Sometimes when I meditate, sometimes when I hear a song, sometimes when I'm watching TV, sometimes they just come at me randomly and I'm like, oh, this is good, and I'll write it down. Okay, give me a channel message for pile 1. Give me a channel message, my beautiful angels and guys. Thank you so much, Abracadabra. Got one, I think. Too many. Okay, now I got one. Got one. Give me a channeled message for pile number 2. Universe, please, for Sagittarius person. This channeled message. Got one. Pile 3. Give me a channeled message for pile 3, please. Thank you so much. Okay, got one. Okay. All right, if you picked pile 1, your channeled message says, you're my angel and the answer to my prayers. Oh, that's sweet. It says, you're my angel and the answer to my prayers. Channeled message from your beloved, pile number 1. And what sexual fantasies do they have? El loco, the fool. Some of you guys might be dealing with an Aries. I feel like this person wants to go on a vacation with you and do it out like at a beach, outdoorsy. Maybe they want to take you camping and they want to do it like somewhere out. Like I think some of you guys might be with a hiker. Like they might want to take you hiking to the mountains or out to the wilderness and like set up like a beautiful picnic and then have you right there, like out in nature, right? Like with little squirrels coming by and yeah, just be really free, really free. I feel like your person is, has been fantasizing about taking you out on a vacation. Like I said, somewhere maybe out in the wilderness, possibly maybe a beach, somewhere outdoorsy, and they want to have you there like on the ground and out in the open in the wilderness with the freshness of the wilderness, and they want to be very carefree. They want to be very free. I'm getting the word free, and that's their sexual fantasy that they're having with you right now, to do it outdoors, like on a picnic, like on a towel, or like like a blanket, and just be free. Just be free out in the broad daylight too. Broad daylight. If you pick pile 2, what is your person's channeled message? It says, your words replay in my mind over and over and over. Your words replay in my mind over and over and over. This cyclical thing, remember? What did you say to them, Saggy? Okay, and what sexual fantasies do they have? Oh, they want to tie you up. This is the Hangman again, Pisces, another major arcana. El Colgado. See how she has her hands tied. I think they fantasize a lot about your legs. Some of you guys might have real killer legs. And they love your hair. They love your hair and your boobs. I think they want to kiss your stomach all over, up and down. I feel like they want to like grab your legs up there like that and just kind of like, yeah, take you like that. With the legs up and the shoulders. Dude, okay. There's something I just noticed right now. You see this here? At first, I thought it was like a sage stick, like this. But it's not, dude. It's like a voodoo thing. Look, it's like a man on top of a woman. And they're tied and binding together. Just like her tied hands. Okay, guys. Whoever picked this pile, for a small group of you, this person might be doing some binding work on you, Saggy. Like some type of witchcraft or some type of spells to keep you bound to them. For a small group of you. I swear to God, I've looked at this card a billion times before, you guys, and I have never noticed that before. That's fucking crazy. Be aware of that. Some of you, your person might be trying some type of like binding spells or some type of witchcraft to keep you bound to them. If you feel like you are, there's only if you have evidence of this, guys. If you don't have any evidence of your person doing this, then don't worry about it. If you think you are, hit me up. I can tell you how to free yourself if you want to be freed. If you like being bound, then you're good. But they want to tie you up. For most of you, they want to tie you up. They want to tie you up. If you feel like this person keeps recurring in your mind over and over and over, and you can't let them go, send me an email, because they might be doing some type of like witchcraft on you. And I'm gonna say this, guys, there's nothing. A lot of people think I'm a witch. I do, so don't call me about like doing like, oh, if you want me to like show you like love spells and like that. I don't do that. I don't do anything that has to do with, I don't do any type of magic that interferes with someone's free will, because there is heavy karma attached to that, you guys. And if you try to bind someone to you, you're gonna bind yourself too. Because remember that everything you put out comes back to you. Everything that is in your external life is but a reflection, a mirror reflection of yourself. Whatever you're doing to someone, you're doing it to the self. I know how to do protection spells and rituals, and I know how to heal. I can help you with that, but don't come at me for any spells or anything like that, because I've had a lot of people email me and asking me about like, and I do not do that. So let's just clear that out right now, okay? But if you feel like somebody's doing a lot of witchcraft to you, like if you know that somebody might be doing some type of binding spells or some type of witchcraft, this could possibly only resonate with one person, maybe at the most 2. Hit me up. Okay, enough of that. We're moving out. But for most of you, yeah, maybe outdoors too. This person might want to do it outdoors, but they want to tie you up. This person might be a little bit like, they might fantasize a little bit about they want to get kinky. They want to definitely get kinky, and they absolutely love your boobs and your legs. They want to tie them up, and they want you to like be like, and they want to please you. Okay, if you pick pile number 3, channel message from your beloved, it says, you speak to me in my thoughts. You speak to me in my thoughts. There might be some telepathic communication between you and your person. If you pick this pile, what do they fantasize about you? Ooh, the Empress. Some of you that picked pile 3 might be dealing with a twin flame here. They see you as a divine feminine. You might be dealing with a Libra, who is your divine counterpart, or a Taurus. But I saw a lot of Libra in the cards earlier, so some of you guys might be dealing with a Libra. They see you. Some of you guys, I feel like you might have like these snake eyes, right? That are very like seductive. Like they kind of like hypnotize people. You're like, you might know how to do like those seductive eye, like you know, like that look. I don't know how to do it, but you guys do. Because look at her. She's beautiful. They see you as this goddess divine. I don't even see this as a sexual thing. They just want to have you. They just want to make you their queen or king. You have them wrapped around your finger. You see how there's this guy back there with a snake like wrapped around them. They feel like you have them wrapped around your finger. And they see you as their divine counterpart. See? This might be a twin flame. Whoever this is. Oh, look, and like, I feel like this looks like a vagina. They might like your vagina. And you might have really nice perky boobies. And beautiful long hair. Like very, like very wavy. Like this. They think you're absolutely stunning and elegant and poised and goddess divine, Aphrodite incarnate. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I love you all very much. If obviously this is a general reading, it cannot and will not resonate with everyone. So take the messages that were for you. What is not in one ear out the other. If you want a reading that does resonate with your specific situation, hit me up. My email is down below. Please like, share, subscribe if it did resonate. Leave a comment. I want to hear it all. I want to hear your thoughts, especially on the yes or no questions. I think that was kind of fun. And I will see you all next time. Thank you. Stay beautiful. Stay magical. Mwah.